If you can recommend one fragrance to a friend that's a guaranteed panty dropper, which one would you recommend? Just one. That's the question that I asked my social media following over on Instagram and the YouTube community board. One of the things I want to do is give control back to the audience on this channel and really get your perspective. We see all the content creators like myself giving you their opinions on panty dropping, sexy, top, everything. But you let me know from the experience of buying from all of us, what has worked for you? So I've compiled the list of 20, it's gonna be a long video, 20 fragrances that you said is the one fragrance you would recommend to your friend as a panty dropper. If he's looking forward to clapping them cheeks at the end of the night, this is the fragrance that you wear. Let's roll my fucking music so I can put you on to 20 guaranteed panty dropping fragrances recommended by you.
We're all alone in the villa, the Riviera, some friends on the south side. In case you cared, out of all your friends, I wanna be Cuba.
Well, listen, one of my beautiful peoples, you know who it is. It's your boy, C to the U to the B to the A. You guys have been loving these interactive videos and I have been having a blast making them. Therefore, let's keep the ball rolling. Why lose any kind of momentum? Now, usually you leave the best for last. In this particular case, from all the comments that I've seen both on IG and the community board, this fragrance was mentioned the most. In my countdown, it was mentioned 3 times. And it's a fragrance I don't own. Nor is it really a fragrance that I believe I've spoken about. But I have over 1,300 videos, so who remembers anything? And that fragrance is none other than Tom Ford Noir Extreme. I'm a victim of the hype as well. Now, if I got 3 different randoms telling me that Tom Ford Noir Extreme is the one fragrance they would guarantee is a panty dropping scent profile to put their peoples on, either they're a super hater and just want to see their friends lose because they trying to smash, not they friend like they friend's girl. That's weird. It is 2023 though. All it's saying is lit like that would be the fragrance you recommend. Maybe I need to own it, so maybe I'll buy it today. So Tom Ford Noir Extreme is the one repetitively mentioned on this list by multiple people, so that's your panty dropper. Next one. Now this one was surprising as the fragrance that I owned, I bought for a video and I immediately got rid of. I've seen this fragrance mentioned on a couple of videos already. Dior Homme 2020 was mentioned. That's kind of wild. I thought it was nice. I didn't find anything super jaw-dropping about it, so much so that I got rid of it in like 48 hours. And I'm not gonna lie, seeing thumbnails and mentions and stuff like that makes me curious to re-smell it now a few years later to see if it was something that maybe I was missing, maybe I didn't give it a true chance. So Dior Homme 2020 is considered by Rock 937 a panty dropping fragrance they would recommend. Next one. Now Urban Fragrance Jewelry indicated Dior Savage EDT as that recommendation. Chances are, my brother, since you're into fragrance and jewelry just like me, your friend knows about Dior Savage EDT. I don't think in this populace in the world, not one person doesn't know Dior Savage EDT or know Johnny Depp or the chick who shitted on his bed.
My side of the bed was human fecal matter.
Call me Amber. I can't personally say that I would recommend that as a panty dropper, but it is good. Next one. This is the second runner-up as mentioned multiple times, and that's Spice Bomb Extreme, mentioned by Greg Zhu and Esteban Banderas. Any relation to Antonio Banderas? Spice Bomb Extreme is a bomb. I don't own it. I only have infrared, but maybe I should get Extreme too. I already see that this list is gonna cost me a lot of money. Let's just keep it moving. Next one. See, Youssef just gave me a very creative one and I can't agree more. Bond No. 9's Andy Warhol. Sweet, delicious, sexy plum. I would categorize it as a slightly risky fragrance. That sweetness, that depth, that juicy nectary factor that fragrance has. Limited edition. If you have the face bottles, even more. But that was a phenomenal recommendation for a panty dropping reco. Next one. A fragrance that I don't necessarily agree with G Money, but Grand Soir by Mason's Francis Kirkjajan is loved by thousands of people. So if this is what you're gonna recommend to your best friend or your homie or your pana as being that #1 guaranteed panty dropper, then maybe you should try it out for yourself. Next one. All right, Chris, you and like 100 other people have hit me up about this Suits fragrance, which is the Yves Saint Laurent Tuxedo Clone. Apparently this is that new, that fire, that best tuxedo clone out in the market. It's already on the way. In the next couple of days, I'll let you know if it's as good as everybody's claiming it to be. But that's Chris's recommendation. So he's recommending his boy to save some bread because he knows he's gonna spend it on bottle service or trying to get that Nobu reservation or buying that extra small con. Or Chris can just be a super dirtbag and be setting his boy up for failure, being like, yo, I'm gonna recommend this cheap because he thinks he's gonna smell great, but he's gonna smell like an old bag of vinegar. You a dirtbag, Chris. Next one. Now, Iladel Philadelphia boss came out with the original, indicating it's no cap. It's gonna be either tuxedo, yeah, or Baraonda, another monster. The craziest mini booze bomb that you can get. So I definitely will back both of those up as amazing panty dropper fragrances. Next one. The next recommendation for that panty dropper fragrance is by Nositol. Isn't that what they used to cut cocaine with? Initio Side Effect. Only thing is that it's catered more to a little bit of cold weather, but yeah. Next one. The next one is by 3025 Cartier Mustard Essence. Never smelled it. Got me curious. Let me look up the notes. Star anise, patchouli, vanilla, cinnamon, woody notes, amber, and grapefruit, huh? I'll take your word for it. Do you agree? Next one. I'm not surprised that this is on the list. I am surprised it was only mentioned once because it's an extremely hype fragrance, and that's Killian's Angel Share. Sweet and nutty, which is hopefully how her face is gonna look at the end of the night. Next one. Now, David recommended this joint as a panty dropper for sure, with a very logical explanation. La Nuit de l'Homme Le Parfum. Why? Because everybody likes it. But do you want to be like everybody? And is everybody getting them panties dropped, David? If you're gonna recommend it to somebody for panty dropping, make sure it's a good one. Next one. This is why I love the community board, because Marcella says red tobacco is actually the fragrance they would recommend, as opposed to the last video somebody who said it's beyond obnoxious and attention grabbing. Attention grabbing gets the panties dropping, allegedly. I haven't dropped the panties since 01, but you know, I mean, I'll take your word for it. It is a great fragrance, so I could see how a lot of people would recommend it. Next one. With a name like Devour Their Souls, you need Jesus. I'm gonna agree to disagree, because Tobacco Vanille from Tom Ford, it's okay. I mean, it just never moved me enough to just pick up a bottle. That's one of the things about it being your #1 panty dropping fragrance. Are you thinking about the versatility of others, or because it's gotten you panties, it'll automatically get somebody else? Because for me, that would never be on my personal list, but hey, you suck down souls. Who am I to judge you? Next one. Paul said Xerjoff Naxos. Very good. Extremely good. Damn near riveting. Might be overly sweet for some people, but it's so unique, and the people around you who you're trying to impress will never see this coming. And by the end of the night, if you have her in a doggy position, neither will she. Get it? She won't see you coming. Next one. Watusi mentioned Jazz Club. Phenomenal recommendation. Although the name Watusi sounds like something you need antibiotics for, Jazz Club is one of those just stellar designer pieces. I would definitely use that as a recommendation. Next one. Oh, this is getting interesting. S. White indicated Oud Satin Mood will change your life. Let's just say don't ever go see your girlfriend while her fine ass moms and twin sister are over. Excuse me? Mr. White, you trying to indicate that you fuck your sisters? See, this is one of those situations that I want to hear the whole story. She got a twin sister and her mom's is bad?
My nigga.
I'll pay $5. Next one. All right, so the next one is by Lawn Crew Nautica Voyage. I didn't mean for that to get caught in the hat. That's crazy. Long Crew said Nautica Voyage. Is Long Crew Jeremy fragrance in disguise? Is this like your dummy account, Jeremy? Come out and do 17 push-ups and do 3 spins, please. Power! Nautica Voyage would be something that you would recommend as a guaranteed panty dropper? Jeremy, Lon, bro, stop. This shit is like $9.99. Go, but it's not about the price. You're right, you're right. Nautica Voyage though? Oh man, great recommendation. Soul Cafe. They won't know what's gonna hit him. What an amazing scent profile. I think I'm one of the first, if not the first, to ever speak about that particular fragrance owned by Chris Classic. Just sample the shit. Ooh, next one. The next one is by Honky Trotter. Nehma 7, because Nehma in like Dominican slang means, never mind. What the hell is Nehma 7? Oh, I've seen this bottle before. Pink grapefruit, green mandarin, Calabrian orange, coconut, cacao pod, neroli, agarwood, patchouli, and white musk. Put it on my list. Next one. I had to throw this honorable mention in this list because your man said, Chuck, Nishane Annie. It's non-binary, so it drops both panties and boxers. Chuck, listen, I don't know what you do on the weekend, and I'm not judging you, but this was panty dropping recommendations for your boy. Unless your boy is, no judgments, I'd have to agree. Nishane Annie is absolutely phenomenal. I love it, and the perfumer behind it is an absolute wizard of perfumery, in my personal opinion, Cecile Z. That's the go. So these are over 20 fragrances that you have selected as being that one, that singular, that go-to panty dropping fragrance that you were like, yo, Charlie, you need this tonight. Yo, Raul, papi, cómprate esto. And then you use that same recommendation and smash Raul's sister. I love y'all mother suckers from the heart. Keep watching the community board. Follow me on IG. I'm gonna be putting Q&As up on the board, and you could be featured in the next video. I'll see y'all such as next time. You know who it is, biggest in the game. Smooches.
know what's fresh, who's best. Wanna know who's gonna pass the test.
For the fly gun holder, money folder, Motorola start tag when it's time to call back. For the rough, rugged, and raw way, this nigga Jay, it's a game, but he don't play. Hey, for all the chicks that got dead in the penthouse suite on top of my mom's crib. It's nonsense you never get in. It's nonsense that you would think that you would